Liverpool's hopes crashed by Crystal Palace's ruthless display. But is Arne Slot's bold strategy a recipe for disaster or genius? Imagine a match where a seasoned underdog like Crystal Palace turns the tables on a powerhouse like Liverpool, leaving fans and coaches questioning every decision. That's exactly what unfolded in this Carabao Cup clash, where Palace's clinical performance sent a youthful Liverpool side packing. For anyone new to English football, the Carabao Cup is a prestigious knockout tournament where teams from the Premier League and lower divisions battle it out, often serving as a testing ground for tactics and squad depth. In this game, it was a stark reminder that even giants can stumble when they underestimate the opposition. Palace, fresh off their FA Cup triumph and Community Shield victory under manager Oliver Glasner, cruised into the quarter-finals thanks to a blistering first-half brace from Ismaïla Sarr, Liverpool's ultimate nemesis. The Senegalese star has now scored 7 goals in just 9 encounters against the Reds, a stat that highlights a bizarre rivalry, almost like a personal vendetta on the pitch. To put it in perspective, that's an incredible record, much like a batsman dominating a bowler in cricket, and it underscores how Palace have claimed 3 victories over Slot's team in just 80 days. It's a pattern that's hard to ignore, and for football enthusiasts it begs the question. Is Sarr simply exploiting weaknesses, or is there something deeper at play? Liverpool's manager, Arne Slot, opted for a radically altered lineup, making 10 changes for this 4th-round fixture. It was a clear sign of prioritizing the upcoming Premier League showdown with Aston Villa on Saturday, giving key players a well-deserved rest to sharpen their skills on the training pitch. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this approach too dismissive of Palace's quality? Glasner's side proved they're not just street-smart and tactically sound. They're packed with talent that demands respect. Liverpool suffered their 6th defeat in 7 matches, and it was a resounding one, compounded by a late red card for substitute Amara Nallo, and an 88th-minute goal from standout performer Yéremy Pino, who added insult to injury. Slot's gamble wasn't necessarily in the starting 11. A balanced blend of emerging talents and seasoned pros is standard for cup competitions. The real risk was the absence of any backup options on the bench, with 9 players having under 21 experience from their recent derby win over Everton, and the substitutes collectively boasting just 9 first-team appearances. Contrast that with Glasner, who swapped in 5 players from the team that fell to Arsenal, keeping heavyweights like Jean-Philippe Mateta and Tyrick Mitchell ready to deploy. It's a tactical chess game, and for beginners in football strategy, think of it like benching your star players in a friendly match. It might work against weaker teams, but against a well-prepared opponent it can backfire spectacularly. To give Slot and his improvised team credit, they held their own for the first 40 minutes, with 17-year-old sensation Rio Ngumaha stealing the show. His precise dribbling and relentless pressure on Palace's defense energized the Anfield faithful, showing the kind of youthful exuberance that can light up any stadium. Ngumaha nearly scored with a swerving shot from outside the box, and set up Liverpool's top chance when he threaded a pass to Federico Chiesa. The Italian forward's angled effort was heroically blocked by goalkeeper Walter Benitez's legs, a moment that had fans on the edge of their seats. But Palace's patience and superior know-how prevailed. Will Hughes tested Liverpool's rookie keeper, Freddie Woodman, a local hero and academy product making his competitive debut with regulars Alisson and Georgi Mamardashvili sidelined, with a straightforward shot on target. Woodman handled routine saves from Sarr's header off a Daichi Kamada cross, but he was powerless as the Senegal striker struck twice, each time with alarming ease. And this is the part most people miss. Both goals originated from Kamada's pinpoint central passes, exploiting Liverpool's midfield vulnerabilities. The first saw Kamada's ball deflect off Joe Gomez to an open Sarr, who calmly slotted past Woodman. Minutes later, another Kamada assist set up Pino's clever through ball, giving Sarr all the time in the world to score again. Liverpool were desperate for the halftime break, as Palace pushed for a third, illustrating how experience can dismantle inexperience in the blink of an eye. The second half saw Liverpool regroup and attack with renewed vigor, but Palace's defensive solidity, anchored by Benitez, kept them at bay. Glasner's halftime sub, bringing on Mateta for Eddie Nketiah, only emphasized Liverpool's lack of reinforcements. It was as if they had no cavalry to call upon. Mateta came close twice, his shots blocked, but the visitors steadily neutralized Liverpool's momentum, much like they had earlier. Things worsened late on when Nallo, who had been sent off for a similar foul in his Champions League debut against PSV Eindhoven last season, repeated the mistake by tripping Palace's Justin Devaney, earning another straight red. The young defender hid his face in shame, understandable given it was his first game of the season. Pino then capped a dominant night for Palace, curling a low shot into the corner after intercepting Gomez's clearance. No mercy for Slot here. And that's the brutal reality of football's unforgiving nature. So what do you think? Is Arne Slot's choice to rest his stars a smart long-term strategy, or does it come across as underestimating rivals like Palace, potentially damaging team morale? Do you agree that Sarr's dominance is just bad luck for Liverpool, or a sign of deeper tactical flaws? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you're on Slot's side or if this calls for a rethink.